Here is our view from the balcony of our room. The geese are still fighting over nesting territory that's on the roof. Pool and jacuzzi, cute little playground there. And then we can see out onto a tee box. This is out over there. You can find nature everywhere if you're just willing to look. Well, here at the JW Marriott Resort, they actually have some black swans. Cool to see them. All right, outdoorsmen. We have a flock of flamingos, not a flock of seagulls. Cormorants, coots, a mallard drake. Over here is a common grackle. And then finally a few more flamingos over here. So lots of different bird varieties here at the JW Marriott. All right, outdoorsmen, as we wrap up our first evening, we might be interrupting an Easter egg hunt. There's a beautiful little outdoor area that I feel confident that we will experience at our time here at Desert Palms. Well, outdoorsmen, there we have some mallards with a couple of chicks and some goslings with a pair of Canada geese. The circle of life continues here in Desert Palms, Arizona. Well, looks like the mallard's taking a little dip here. You can't blame them, the pool is absolutely beautiful. Pop right up out. Gonna do a little sunbathing. All right, outdoorsmen, we are going to do a little walking tour of Desert Springs Villas. It's a Marriott resort in Palm Desert, California. They've really done a nice job, I think, of landscaping and also sharing some educational information with the people who come to visit here. So let's go on a little walk and see what we can find. Let's get outdoors. Here is one of the fairways to the golf course. That view is pretty tough to beat. For the longest time, I really never knew what Purple Mountain's majesty meant. But in the shadows of the mountains, there definitely is some purple hue to it. One of the really neat things that they do here is have these blue signs that explain what the different plants are in the area. So like this is fountain grass. Although it's not native to this area, it's very drought resistant, and they've planted it here as an ornamental. Here is another one, desert willow. As it says here, it can grow up to be 25 feet tall. And when it does flower, it flowers in shades of purple. But as you can tell, not flowering right now. This is a yucca plant. Very much a desert plant. There's some people getting outdoors. Along with everything else, they have exercise equipment that people can work on if they're out for a walk. Here is another one. It's a red coral yucca. Over here is another one. And interestingly, that when this plant is dried, it will start ignite and catch fire at the lowest temperature of any of the wood species. Here is a succulent of some type, not sure what it is. I'll need to look that up, and we'll be talking about it with a title above here in just a little bit. All right, outdoorsman. There's a little night heron. Beautiful bird. He sure is. On top of everything else, we have some goslings. Everyone, here is the barrel cactus. They can grow much taller and probably over time will. Here we have the Palo Verde tree. Ironically, it's the state flower of Arizona, even though it's here in California. Super beautiful yellow flowers. Interesting side note is that when it gets extremely drought stricken, it sheds its leaves and still photosynthesizes through its bark. All right, everyone. Here are bougainvillea. Very beautiful flowers. These are, yeah, they are thorny. There's no question about that. And the primary color here is sort of a pinkish red. Here you can see the Ala nobilis, which is different than the Ala verde. They have pretty little pink flowers on them. All right, here is a date palm. And if you look up there at the top, you can see the dates beginning to grow. I don't think we'll be back in time to enjoy any though. Maybe another year. All right, outdoorsman. This is a fan palm. And although they're known as a Mediterranean fan palm, we saw lots of fan palms while we were out in the desert. All right, outdoorsman. Wrapping up the trip to California, to Desert Springs, and visiting the Marriott resort there. I was so impressed at how well they had kept the property. And it was terribly educational as well, where they, as you saw, where they were able to list what the different plant species were. I was really enamored with the geese and the fact that you had geese, and specifically Canada goose species, roosting on roofs and in the sections of the palm trees where there were remnants of the branches where they could get in and make a nest. They were doing it, and it was a very different way of life for them being on golf courses, but they were making a go of it. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and until next time, get outdoors.